I beat on my chest, I bet the jungle gon' feel it. When I throw up the rock, I bet your shorty gon' feel it. She wanna with the apes.
What's up, stackers? It's your boy GP with Zest Protocol and Stacking DAO, tuning in for a little bit of an update on STX price action, Bitcoin price action, and a little bit of news. There's a lot of news across the ecosystem I want you to be aware of, so let's jump right in. Let's go. Taking a look at the STX chart here, we are still in a descending falling wedge here. We made a new low at 12 cents yesterday. And, cool thing about falling wedges is that 80% of the time they break back to where they started from, right? So if we were taking a look at STX, sorry, I didn't mean to go to the ETH chart, but if we are going to speculate, we could see if we break out of this falling wedge that from where we are now, say we were to go break out to the upside here, let's see where that leaves us. So a 20% gain or 19% gain back to 1480. I am seeing a bit of confluence, especially since a lot of the stochastics across the bigger time frames are oversold. So there is a lot going on ahead of the Genesis bond for STX and BTC. If you did not know about the Genesis bond, it is going to enable self-custodial Bitcoin staking on the L1 for users to secure 5% of their position in STX. So it is very, very based. There's going to be a base yield for Bitcoin now. So very awesome stuff. Stacking DAO is also working on STBTC, which is a liquid composable asset across Bitcoin native finance. Its analog has been compared to STETH of the ETH ecosystem, and this is the first time that we've had this type of system in place that respects some of the core principles of holding your Bitcoin. So very, very bullish on stacks and see the opportunity here down around 12 cents. I did see something on the 3-month time frame that I wanted to share with you guys really quickly before we get into the news. So taking a look at the 3-month chart here, you can see that price action has come down to around the 12-cent level. But the one thing I noticed is that when price action broke this little wick, this wick in the circle, let me continue to maximize this out. So price action, this green line represents where we went and then reversed, but it also faded this wick. And let me get rid of this circle real quick so you can see yourself. This wick right here sitting around 12.34 right there was breached, right? So anybody that had their stops down here below this wick got ran. I wonder if that is what is taking place. Is this a stop hunt for initial participants that place their stops here? Who knows? But the stops were certainly ran whenever this wick was invalidated. So very, very cool stuff. Going to the daily time frame, let's just take a quick look at the stochastics and we can move on out into the news. So it looks like this daily stochastics are resetting while this is in a smaller falling wedge, part of a very, very larger falling wedge here. So if we just run this out, get rid of these two, you can see here that we are actually in a bigger wedge on bigger time frames. So what do we see? I do not know. I'm not a financial analyst, so this is definitely not financial advice, and always do your own research. Moving on into the news here, I just wanted to keep you in the know about some of the important things going on within our ecosystem. First off, Alex Miller, Tycho, talking with the guys from Fireblocks here. Bitcoin as collateral is where institutional adoption goes next. Zest Protocol founders Tycho and Fireblocks head of strategy Neil Chopra Discuss, hold the asset, keep the upside, borrow against it. That is exactly what Zest Protocol is building. And if you are not in the know, definitely jump into the Zest Discord. We will get you up to speed about borrowing and lending on Bitcoin. And definitely give the Zest Protocol handle a follow. Moving on into the other news here that I have for you. Stacks is rocking a BNS name, so stacks.btc is clearly displayed on X now, and it is lovely to see. Go give the Stacks handle a boost with BoostX, baby. You see this little rocket ship? It's because I have the BoostX app integrated into my process. It is very, very easy to identify a user with the BNS on X and facilitate a payment for whatever it may be, whether you're boosting their content, doing a space drop during a space. If you have your BNS and have set it as your X name, you can start earning Bitcoin, STX, and other SIP10 assets just for posting your content. So get in the know. Stacks DeFi TVL. Zest Protocol is sitting around 64 million. Granite is sitting around 7.5 million. Hermetica at 5.3 million. And Bitflow sitting around 2.6 million. Lending holds 90% of it. BTC holders don't want to trade their Bitcoin. They want to earn without selling it. Latest from Castle Labs. We take a look here at this very, very cool infographic showcasing how much Zest is ahead of the curve, right? So conviction is there, and the tools only continue to get better. Stay tuned. So Stacking DAO has hit a new all-time high as far as total STX locked on the platform. 126 million STX now stakes through Stacking DAO on Stacks. Just use Stacking DAO, guys. There is another very important update. This one is the big one for the book. So the Genesis bond officially has a block height. The bond runs during reward cycle 143 and starts at Bitcoin block 966,350. Opens on September 10th. Enrollment closes September 9th. First rewards are projected for September 17th. Let's go. This is a major catalyst for our ecosystem, and Stacks is top of the funnel approach for onboarding new Bitcoin capital into the ecosystem. If you want to stay in the know, we have weekly spaces on X every Wednesday at 12 p.m. ET, where we go over the latest news, as well as a weekly screen share in the Zest Discord. So come have some fun with the based community, earn some rewards, and don't forget to check out dcast.io. This is the place where content creators, community builders, and everyone in between are getting activated within the Stacks community and discovering each other's content. So boost your signal and cut through the noise with BoostX. You do not have to meet vanity metrics to start earning today. Bitcoin rewards for posting content. I like that. So go check out dcast.io. This was a short little update where I just wanted to kind of cover price action and also cover some of the important updates from the ecosystem. I hope that the rest of the day treats you well and that you are surrounded with high frequency vibes and love throughout the rest of your week. You guys have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.